Welcome to Hicgi News Agents Talk. My name is Earnest Kivumbi Benjamin. We're live here in Kampala with an amazing philanthropist and investor, Dr. Gregory Rhea from the United States of America. Dr. Gregory, you're welcome.
Thank you. Earnest, it's been a pleasure to come to your country and to truly experience the African experience.
You came with Queen Maria Torres, and I understand you've been in several East African countries. Tell us about the trip.
Yeah, we actually began here in Uganda, then we traveled to Kenya, and then we went to Tanzania, and then we came back to Uganda, specifically Kampala, to have some more meetings with higher officials and some cultural kings to be able to see what we might be able to do to really help lift up the people of Uganda.
So tell us about your organization or your institution and how it is operating.
Well, the institution that is Platinum Element Solutions came to be to work through an arrangement with a trust that set aside funds for humanitarian purposes that are profitable, to be able to come into countries around the world and lift up the indigenous people, help with infrastructure, and help give them a hope and a higher standard of living so that that could also trickle down for generations to come.
And what are those areas that you want to uplift people?
Specifically, we look at the four pillars, which we refer to: affordable housing, clean renewable energy, clean water, and also agriculture. Because without food, a nation truly starves. We also realize that there is very great mining opportunities in this rich country of minerals. And we look to mine to utilize those profits to be able to support those other endeavors so that the actual community of the people are able to take advantage of the resources that have been placed here for them from the beginning of history.
The funds that you're using, are they federal funds or the American government behind you?
It's not American government lending, nor are they federal funds. We look to partner with countries to be able to become joint venture partners with them in helping them reach their economic goals. But this is privately financed, and we are part of that financing mechanism or that engine.
Many countries or individuals come into Africa and they take all the resources of Africa, and what they promise to implement is not on the ground. And how realistic is your investment of ventures going to be?
We've looked at many financial models and economic models of how to be able to deploy this capital so that it works in a profitable mode. Because we're not a multinational conglomerate or a publicly traded company that needs to hit revenue targets quarter after quarter, year after year, to be able to satisfy the needs of the investors or to hit certain profit tiers that are put together by chairmen and are by board of directors, which that's a great way to do business. But we're not doing business in the traditional sense. Our business is the people. Our business is lifting up the countries and putting them in a better position to be able to be a more active player on a global scale. We're not here to make money, though you have to be profitable because we are utilizing funds that have to be repaid. But our target isn't the traditional return on investment or the internal rate of return as much as it is returning the resources and the economic engine back to the people in a mode that allows us to be able to service what we put forth as the investment so that that investment can be returned, to be recycled, to be used again.
There's been some skeptical about money or funding, foreign aid, and most donors, look at China, look at other countries, they have motives when they're giving the strings attached. And recently, there's some aid from the United States, and they were dictating how it should be used, for human rights. And is your funding also position to have in some restrictions or agendas to dictate the politics or the culture of the people, because they would want to know.
Yes. So everything comes with guidelines, right? And if you want to call them restrictions or policies, our restrictions are that we make sure we take care of the people. Our policies are that we are not here to strip the land or to just steal the resources and replenish them in another part of the world. Our policies are to do what is best for the people, following a profitable model so that we can return the capital that is being utilized, but not for profit's sake. I understand and have worked for other companies in my lifetime that those are their models and that is their business motto, and that is what they do. For us, that is not what we do. We do what we do because we're driven by a different code, and that code is to make sure we take care of the people, make sure that we take care of the land, make sure that we return an economic prosperity to those that are marginalized, and make sure that we use the resources that were given by the creator of all resources to lift up the people and to give them hope, and not just hope, but to give them an economic viable resource that allows them to live a very good life.
Okay, as we conclude, there are meetings with government agencies or top government officials. Do you have some special requests from government that you need before you invest the money? What's the purposes of the meetings?
The purposes of the meetings were to develop relationships and to build bridges so that we can get through. Every government has its processes and its policies. We're just asking, not preferential treatment per se, but that we can streamline that process so that we can get the economic viability going quicker rather than later. That we are given access and the ability to work within the intergovernmental agencies that allow for us to be able to deploy the capital, the banks to support it that are strong enough and that are interested and that are viable to be able to utilize this time and these resources to truly impact the nation.
Dr. Gregory, thank you so much for speaking to us. And in your last remarks, what do you say?
I say thank you, Africa, for hosting me, and thank you, Your Royal Highness, Queen Maria Leonora Torres Mastura of the Naharlika and Sultanate of Mindanao, for allowing me to travel with you on this African economic forum. Many doors have been opened because of the relationships that you have been building for over 10 years. Your humanitarian heart to take care of the children, to take care of the orphan, to take care of the widow is needed with people that have your influence and can reach the people at the highest levels to take care of the people at the lowest levels. We share that same heart and that same passion and like an element, and we're hoping with alignments like the ones with her house that we're going to be able to do good work and to help the people of the land and to restore prosperity to all and not just a few.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy 2024. And God bless you.
Thank you. And God bless you and may prosper you in